Hey everyone, Dame Dudwich here once again from the Interzima Network, bringing you a 1 vs 1 Dawnable Soulstorm replay on the moon-based map. So it's going to be Harar as the tower and me on the right as the Necrons, so the Lightman 2009, my name in the game. So yeah, it's a rather interesting game actually, given that I don't play with Necrons too often. I did actually manage to get the Necrons to the Necron warriors themselves to maneuver around a bit, which is quite amazing. Given that they move around so slowly, but yes, just almost sheer force of will actually, which is good to do that. But anyway, well, that and Harar also got himself in a bit of a weak position. But yeah, well, this was a nice little interesting game. I played a couple of days ago, so yeah, why not commentate on it? So yeah, as you can see, Harar just going for a relatively standard build. I'm going for the quick jetpacks and the Force Commander, not Force Commander, a Tower Commander, should I say. For whatever reason, he's not going to get the thingy-majingies, the Stingwings, the Stingwings out. Instead, just going for a single Tower Commander, so I guess it's just going for a bit less of a harass-oriented build. Me, on the other hand, I'm just getting a quick Gauss turret up, mostly really just to slow down his whatever he decides to send out against me, unless of course it's a stealth suit or Vespid Stinging squad. But anyway, of course, for whatever reason I didn't take this second choke point into account, so what the hell, I suppose I do manage to slow down their northern approach, and there we go, getting my Builder Scarabs out of there just in time I think, but there we go. Of course, Harar is not quite satisfied with that, so I'm trying to kill off my last Builder Scarabs. I mean, they do get built and reinforced for free, but yeah, usually want to devote the production to other things, given that you have a single production building as the Necrons. So yeah, basically my Gauss turret forces Harar to defend, and yeah, we've actually got the tower barracks slowly taking damage as well, but yeah, Gauss turret not being able to quite take it down though, so managing to put a bit of early pressure on him, and also yeah, that does allow me to start capturing this critical location as well, and also getting a couple of Necron warriors out as well. Probably should have tried to reinforce them a bit. What can you do? So yeah, Harar getting a couple of Vespid Stingwings would have most likely have helped a bit. Although it doesn't help that they can't harass the Necrons quite as well once they get the Summoning Core up, because they can just teleport a squad of Necron warriors or something similar back to the base to take out the Stingwings. But in the early game, yeah, they can certainly get the job done. In my opinion, they're actually a little bit overpowered. I mean, sure, they don't have great health and all that, but they can do great damage against buildings. They get the Sonic Pulse against infantry, and on top of that, they can jump 3 times before needing to have that ability cool down. So they're the only jump trooper in the game that can do that, and they can get them basically from the beginning of the game as well. So I don't know what the hell the developers were thinking that, but anyway, what can you do? So anyway, I'm just setting my Necron warriors out. For some reason, just getting them to dance back a bit. There we go, one of them can come back to life and then getting killed again by subsequent enemy shots there. Also got Builder Scarabs. I'm capturing this strategic point, and my Necron Lord managing to scare Harar's Fire Warriors back. So he's going with 3 quick squads of Fire Warriors, and yeah, it looks like he's going to depend on his Tower Commander to throw down these fancy snare traps, which is what he's doing right there, in order to slow my troops down. And, it actually does a good job of them, managed to slow them, down quite a bit, to say the least. And yeah, there we go. I'm even being so bold as to actually build an obelisk on my opponent's doorstep as well, so just a listening post for the Necrons. But of course, yeah, here comes the massive force of Fire Warriors for Harar, and yeah, they're just going to start decapturing his point as well. We should have just brought in a squad of stealth suits to do that, rather than using the stealth suit against this obelisk. But what can you do instead? Just go. Ah, there we go. Should just send one eventually there. So yeah, unfortunately, decapping a point while I'm capturing this critical location. This one here has already been captured. And there we go, he's just focusing his fire on that obelisk. Actually comes with quite a bit of health. I mean, sure, he can't attack or anything like that, but this is a rather important building for the Necrons. I'm glad to have obelisks on my other strategic points. But yeah, these obelisks themselves are actually pretty cheap. I think they're like 25 power for the Necrons. Of course, upgrading them with weapons and all that costs a bit. But yeah, when it comes to just helping secure strategic points and delay enemy advancement, yeah, it's not too shabby. So, managing to delay the advancement of Harar enough for me to get a few more Necron warriors into the mix. Also got the Necron Lord too. And yeah, I'm just continuing to build plasma generators. Let's see, there we go, finally got the summoning core coming up. And I do believe this is actually... here we go, this is where I start the flanking attack. Yeah, the flanking attack on Harar's Fire Warriors there. So yeah, just sending the Necron Warriors actually maneuvering in behind the Fire Warriors there. The Snare Trapper not doing too much to say the least. Although it might actually be able to ensnare my Necron Lord there. Yeah, there we go, manages to do that. But my Necron Warriors though, as you can see, managing to catch Harar's Fire Warriors from behind, while my Necron Lord takes quite a bit of damage apparently. My Necron Warrior is basically just walking in between the troops, even, and yeah, using a good old-fashioned Gorse blasters, I think, to blast the crap out of these Fire Warriors. Tower Commander being forced to withdraw, and yeah, unfortunately I did manage to take out my Necron Lord there, but as you can see I'm managing to do quite a bit of damage against Harar's Fire Warriors there. Probably could have done a better job reinforcing my Necron Warriors. We'll just check the power. Yeah, because I do have a bit of power to spare, but yeah, maybe I was saving up for something else at that point, I can't quite remember, and yeah. So you have Fire Warriors getting into the light to cover this crater there. Unfortunately, Necrons don't benefit from cover bonuses, but at the same time, though, they don't suffer from cover penalties, like when they're in negative cover. So anyway, the battle rages on, and yeah, it looks like I finally set my Necron Warriors to melee, and wow, they really can knock around enemy troops, to say the least. God damn. And yeah, at the same time, I'm sending in more Necron Warriors. So yeah, the initial squad can get built for free, but yeah, the actual reinforcements takes resources, and I believe they actually take longer to reinforce than all that more of them there are. So yes, definitely want to keep their numbers up, you know, so that you don't have to wait too long for them to become reinforced. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like they're going to wipe out my squad of Necron Warriors there. We do have an obelisk being upgraded to a fortified obelisk and a Gorse turret as well, just to look out for that point. Should have built a Gorse turret around here, but what can you do? Morales actually managed to capture the critical majority of critical locations, and it looks like my Necron Lord has come back into the fray. Nothing too fancy though, but yeah, as you can see, as mentioned, it's a bit of damage there. Wow, really flinging about these Fire Warriors. Like, god damn, I don't think he can actually do that. What can you do? And yeah, also throwing a few about as well, doing a bit of damage. Also spawning in, or rather, I think they're deep striking. Yes, that's right, deep striking flayed ones. Harar, unfortunately, his micro not being too good, leaving his Fire Warriors in melee against these flayed ones. Surprisingly enough, though, he hasn't actually had any of them demoralized yet, which is rather surprising given the amount of morale damage that these flayed ones do. Especially to larger squads. Also setting off one of the snare traps apparently. And, wow, even managing to get into melee though against one of the Fire Warriors. Wow, just to spite him, eh? Not bad. And there we go, finally coming in with another squad of Builder Scarabs. Okay, not sure what I'm doing there. For some reason I don't really have too many troops out on the field, not entirely sure why, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I didn't get those flayed ones out of there once they ran afoul of the snare traps. Also, yeah, running into a second one, and I think I tried to get them to teleport at some point. There we go, I managed to teleport them with just 2 squad members to spare. Straight to the Necron Monolith, I believe, yep. And yeah, it looks like we just, I think it's a tier 2 actually. There we go. Starting to just build more Necron Warriors and such. And yeah, there we go, there comes the first Gorse turret located near the critical location. I think it's just, yeah, I'm just putting it down there to help secure it in case they try to take it out with stealth suits at a later time. But for whatever reason, I don't decide to put any Gorse turrets around this critical location, even though those stealth suits, they can jump around the map, so which means they can just pretty much avoid this Gorse turret and this one. So just jump around, bam, and start capturing that. So, which is actually what they end up doing later on in the match. So anyway, I managed to at least get this critical location to be decaptured, so that stops their timer for the critical locations victory. And yeah, we're just starting to bring out more Necron Warriors. Also got the Forbidden Archive finally built, and I believe the 3 abilities I go for my Necron Lord would be the Phylactery or Phylactery, or however the hell it's meant to be pronounced. Solar Pulse, and I think that phase shifter ability as well, which makes him invincible, but also stops him from attacking, or at least using his conventional attacks. But yeah, and the Soul Pulse abilities, you can see it stops ranged troops from firing. It also reduces their sight range quite a bit, and their detection range too, if they have one. So yes, managing to force back his troops a bit. Unfortunately, I don't quite have the troops of mine to follow up there. Necron warriors basically getting torn apart there, but yeah, still managing to force them back quite a bit. And yeah, that factory upgraded. Not only does it increase the health regeneration rate of the Necron Lord, it actually stops them from receiving as much range damage as well. So there you go. Also continuing to reinforce with more Necron warriors, and I think I'll be getting the disruption field. I think that upgrades their health and their weapon damage. Or maybe just their health. Well, anyway, at least upgrades their health for them, and God knows they can really do all that amount of ranged fire that they're facing. And let's see, it doesn't look like they actually have Pathfinder squads out yet. Not entirely sure why. And there we go. At the very least, they're starting to attack with what they have, though. And yeah, I'm also coming in with my own flayed ones at the very back there. Necron Lord jumping in to lay down his Solar Pulse ability, and also using the Phase Shifter ability as well, just to absorb a bit of fire. And there we go. Finally got the flayed ones into the mix, and thank God I've actually managed to get a couple of Necron warriors into the mix as well, God forbid. For some reason, I'm still not bothering to reinforce them. I think I've actually got quite a few resources saved up at this point. My fire warriors, not my fire warriors, my flayed ones, taking quite a bit of damage from their fire warriors. I've been managing to take out quite a few fire warriors and demoralize quite a few others. So what the hell, managing to do quite a bit of damage there. Those snare traps, of course, stopping my Necron warriors from doing anything at all. For some reason, I continue the attack of my Necron Lord and flayed ones. Not entirely sure why. Oh, there we go. Finally, actually, never mind. I'm actually going to get into melee against the Tau Commander, and Harada really needs to jump him out of there. Doesn't have much health, as you can see. There we go. Manages to jump him behind another snare trap. Wow, this guy was sitting on top of the snare traps, it seems. So anyway, managing to get him behind another snare trap, and managing to keep him alive barely. And there we go. Got a take and hold victory this time for myself, and yeah, got a couple of Ghost turrets to help cement my hold as well. I think I actually ended up building 2 more around this midpoint, but none around this critical location, of course. Oh well. Also starting to build a few wraiths, and there we go, greater summoning core as well. So it looks like Harara, on the other hand, is still at tier 2. Doesn't look like it's built the Kuyon or the Monskar command post yet, which is interesting. Okay, apparently he's really been spending his resources like mad. I suppose, yeah, trying to maintain his troops and all that is pretty costly, to say least. Actually, I didn't notice this during the game, but apparently... Okay, he only used Fire Warrior Chassuis. He didn't use any shield drones to reduce the amount of range damage they received. Interesting. Oh, there we go. There's my second Ghost turret around the critical location coming down. So pretty much, due to their range and all that, should be able to prevent this critical location from being decaptured, at least without the country units being attacked as well. And yeah, here we go. Here come my wraiths straight into the middle of combat, thankfully using the phase shifter abilities. Unfortunately, my micro failing a little bit there. Oh, interesting. It looks like I use phase shifter ability. Oh, okay, because Necron Lord used phase shifter ability, it has a similar effect on nearby infantry as well. It stops them from attacking, but it makes them invincible too. So, interesting. So yes, for some reason I decided to launch a very limited attack again on Harara's Fire Warriors there without any support, basically. Even got a couple of wraiths taking the system exposed. Thankfully, it looks like the Solar Pulse ability managed to extend its effect to the listing post, so the listing post not being able to do too much there. And finally, my Necron Warriors coming into the mix. Unfortunately, Harara did manage to retreat his guys, and yeah, again we do have that snare ability being used again, and yeah, taking out the remainder of my guys. Can't remember if I actually managed to teleport my Necron Lord. Won't have to teleport him soon though, to say less. God damn. And there we go. Start running him away, and down he goes. Yep, unfortunately, just as he was trying to run away, he gets taken out. So unfortunate. Although all of this serves to delay the advance of Harar, and yeah, I do still hold the middle critical location and my rear critical location as well. But as you can see, he penetrates the rear position, so to speak, with his stealth suits later on in the game. But anyway, I just have to see when that happens. I thought it actually happened around this point. Maybe it will actually. Well, whatever. So in any case, it's still at tier 2. And, oh, there we go. Finally building, or rather starting to build the Kuyon command post. Looks like he's also got a squad of crude carnivores. Given that he's going the Kuyon route, he might as well get the crude shaping center as well, I believe it's called, so he can get the fancier crude units. But, what the hell? I guess it's just content of using carnivores. Those bloody Pathfinder squads that he's finally got out. He's pretty annoying with their Markalite ability. It basically causes targeted units or the entire squad actually to receive more range damage for a bit of time. So it kind of sucks really. Also got a broadsuit battlesuit coming out, just using it as a little artillery piece there. And wow, just as he plops it down, I teleport with my Necron Lord there. So wow, very good timing to say the least. Well, for some reason I used the phase shifter ability on my Necron Lord. I probably should have just kept him up with the main Tau army in that case rather than just getting him to stand there. But yeah, Harar actually manages to get his broadside battlesuit there barely any health remaining, and yeah, a bit of a marker on my behalf, but what can you do? Still have the Necron Warriors continuing their slow march though, and Necron Warriors, unlike troops of other races, they actually have pretty good fire on the move accuracy, because when other troops are moving and firing, they usually can't hit it much at all. But yeah, thankfully Necron Warriors, because they're so slow, to compensate for that, they can fire in the move pretty well, relatively accurately, and yeah, allows you to sort of make flanking moves a bit more easily. Fortunately, he does manage to basically break my Necron Warriors, and yeah, at least I'm smart enough to teleport them away this time. Also got tier 3 for myself as well. It looks like Harar managed to reach tier 3 before I did, but at the same time though, he does have that critical location timer to worry about. I managed to get a a Tomb Spider into the mix. I was hoping to kill off the listing post. Unfortunately, it didn't quite happen though. For some reason I let that Earthcase builder keep preparing it, and yeah, basically having my attack rebuff there, but yeah, coming back with a rather strong force of Necron Warriors, and the Necron Lord is still alive as well. Of course, turrets are still around at this critical location, and here we go. Looks like Harar's going to continue the attack here. Interesting. Oh, it looks like I'll be... I don't know if the Necron Lord doesn't have any teleport energy or what, but that's actually not too bad. I don't think I actually did that on purpose, but I ended up cloaking the... not cloaking, but having the forward Necron troops phase shifter so they wouldn't take as much damage from these Fire Warriors, and yeah, at the same time I did manage to get the Solar Pulse ability down. Also coming in with flayed ones. For some reason I didn't reinforce them beforehand, not sure why. But what the hell, getting them into the mix, and yeah, they'll be slicing and dicing for these Fire Warriors. For some reason Harar, he really took his time in moving them out, and I'm pretty sure I was actually playing on his server, so really he shouldn't be suffering from his lag as much as I should. But yeah, unfortunately his micro not being as great as it could be. Fire Warrior squad of course being demoralized, and yeah, just taking quite a bit of damage. Oh, and there we go. Here comes a squad of stealth suits. Looks like Harar intends to at least capture this point. Given the fact that he's upgrading them with fusion blasters and such, I think he's going to try to harass my base as well. Just have to see how well that goes. And yeah, rather than me sending in some troops against them, I just decided to press on the attack on Harar's base. And I mean, I think why not? Really, I mean, got the momentum, I got the Fire Warriors. As long as I keep reinforcing them, which I do, I should be able to beat his army and also do some significant base damage as well. So, which I think is pretty much what happens, although I probably should have paid more attention to what's happening in my rear points there, but so, what can you do, eh? So yeah, there go most of his Fire Warriors. He's retreating a couple of them, but they're not going to do too much good, to say the least. At all. Managing to actually, oh, there we go. He's actually got another Fire Warrior squad there. A single member, not really doing too much damage there. And I teleported my Necron Warrior, not Necron Lord away somewhere. I think he was just low on health. And yeah, at the moment I'm just leaving my guys to attack whatever they can. Just use Control A on them, and Harara making a very daring dash with his Fire Warriors there, which is exactly not what they're known to do, but anyway. Getting them slaughtered, and of course that bloody Snare Trap ability again catching my troops, which kind of sucks really, but coming out with the Pariahs myself, and where the hell am I sending them actually? Interesting. Well anyway, hopefully I'll be sending them in the right direction very soon, but yeah, as you can see, the game is almost at an end, with Harara's base slowly getting killed off, so I'm going to be able to do too much there. Looks like I'll be... okay, I do sending my Builder Scabs to decapture this point, and a couple of Necron Warriors as well. Yeah, these guys can do a bit of damage to builder units actually, they're upgraded. But yeah, I managed to save this Builder Scab squad barely. Harara for some reason switching targets there. I think he just left them on automatic fire. I don't think he actually automatically targeted anything. This looks like he was also going to tier 4 with a coalition center. Not bad. Earthcase builder building it straight in the middle of combat as well, while Necron Lord spikes Fire Warriors meters away. Humorous action. There we go. Finally going for the Earthcase builder himself. Harara saying, "Well, don't really know why this happened. Well, hopefully, if he watches this replay, he'll be able to learn a bit more about why that happened." And my reply to that is, "Why not?" with a smiley face. So why not indeed? So not too shabby actually, given that I don't play with Necrons too often. I ended up floating loads of resources, well, especially near the end there, as you can see. But yeah, certainly managed to get the job done. There we go, managed to take that out. I probably could have built a few more vehicles and used them a bit better, but what can you do? And yeah, there goes Harara's forces there. So good game to my opponents. This has been Dame to the Vidge, signing off.